Hey everybody, it's Vince with Rude Lawn Co. Hope your day is going good. How to do a lawn renovation. There's a lot of talk right now. Fall's coming up, and we want to know what we need to do to be able to have a perfect lawn or have a better lawn. There's a couple things that you can do. You can keep the existing turf that you have and kill the weeds, aerate and overseed, or you can do a total lawn renovation, which means you are going to kill the existing grass, you're going to level the low spots, and you're going to plant a new seed. For me, I'm going to kill my front lawn and I'm going to level it, and I'm going to plant a new seed variety. I'm going to use Mountain View Seeds 365 SS and their lateral spread perennial ryegrass. I will talk about seed here shortly, but there's a couple things that you need to know before you do your lawn renovation. There's a couple tools that are very important that you want to have. In order to do your lawn renovation, first you're going to want to measure your square footage of the area that you're going to renovate. There are apps. You can search Google for them. They're free. Yard Mastery has an app that you can use to measure your square footage of your whole lawn, or just the one specific spot that that you're planning to renovate. After you have your square footage, you're going to want to find out what seed that you want to use. What seed is going to be for your area. Are you in cool season or are you in warm season? Look up which grass, or you can be in the transition zone. So look up which grass is going to be suitable for your location and research what type of grass that you want to use. After you find out what type of grass you want to use, you're going to want to have the equipment to be able to do the lawn renovation. So to start, you're going to want to have a sprayer. This sprayer was $13. I got it at a hardware store. I picked up some of this. It's glycophosphate. This will kill all the grass, all the weeds, everything it touches. So be careful. Wear your PPE. Make sure you are covering any plants and trees that you're spraying around. This particular weed killer will allow you to seed within 7 days of being sprayed. So keep in mind, don't get the extended control weed killer, because then you might have issues with your seed actually growing. So after you have something to spray your lawn with to be able to kill the grass, you're going to need other equipment. A good mower. This here is a Toro Time Master. I have a bagger kit on it. You're going to want to scalp your lawn. Scalping your lawn is taking it down to the very, very low minimum, almost to dirt. Once you scalp your lawn, you can spray your lawn. Spray it with Roundup. Give it a few days, let everything die off. Then you can get yourself a dethatcher. A dethatcher is going to help get up all that debris. It's going to loosen it all up. Go over it a couple times. Get your lawnmower back out. Go back over it again. Clean up all that stuff. Afterwards, I would do another round of weed killer. Give it a couple days, and again, repeat the process. Use your dethatcher, get all that junk up, and bag it up. After you hit it with the dethatcher and bagged all the clippings, and you have it to just about bare dirt, you can aerate, you can bring in topsoil, level out the lawn. Depends how smooth you want to go. If there's a lot of inconsistencies, you may need a lot of topsoil. So say you want to level your lawn, so you spread out topsoil all over your lawn. After that, you're going to want to have a lawn roller. It's a big weighted plastic drum that you can roll over your lawn to help compact that dirt and keep it nice and smooth. Afterwards, you can take a metal rake, flip that over and go across the dirt. You can run your dethatcher again at a high setting and just kind of break up the ground a little bit. Just something just to loosen it up and it's not compacted. That way the seed has a place to go. It's very important that you look at the label of the seed that you're going to get. For instance, this here is Mountain View Seeds. This is their lateral spread perennial ryegrass. On each label, it'll say what cultivars are in each bag of grass seed that you buy. One thing that you want to look at is you want to see how much weed seed is in there. For these 2 bags of seed, there is 0% weed seed. It is a high quality seed. You can go on an entails website. You can Google entails and it'll talk about all the trials and all the perks of each seed that you're going to put down. Again, use a quality seed. Right now there is a seed shortage, so it is expensive, but this is going to be your lawn for many years, hopefully. So do it right the first time. And I'm not going to spend your money, but I would encourage you to buy a good cultivar seed. Once you get your seed down, you're also going to want to have a starter. Starter fertilizer. One thing that I did this spring after I did a renovation out front was I used this starter fertilizer. It's from it's Biotone, and it has mycorrhizae in it. That's going to help promote root growth really quickly. Look for stuff with mycorrhizae in it, and if you can't get your hands on it, I know some local site ones have it. If you can't get your hands on it, that's okay. You're still going to have a good fertilizer, even if it's not with the mycorrhizae. Simple Lawn Solutions has a great liquid fertilizer. Peat has a great fertilizer in granular. So shop around, do your research on the grass seed, on fertilizers. You can ask me questions and I'd be happy to help. To be able to get the seed down, you also will need a spreader. My neighbor decided to start mowing, so hopefully you can hear me. This is a Earthway spreader. They're about $200 on Amazon. There are cheaper ones. Make sure you get one with. So after I was rudely interrupted by my neighbor mowing, which I'm just kidding, I don't really care. I love the sound of mowers. I was talking about spreaders. This is one spreader I have. It's a Scott's handheld spreader. All right, it's got a couple settings on the side, a little push button trigger, and a hand crank. For my front, that's 2,000 square feet, I'll use one of these. Small areas, handheld spreaders are the way to go. If you don't want to use a handheld spreader, you can get one of these bad boys. This is an Earthway commercial spreader, pneumatic tires, all steel, all metal. It has a handle here that you can set your gauge. It's got, you can see here, it opens and closes with a lever. For all my bigger areas, my big lawn, and actually when I put down seed this fall for my renovation, I'm going to be using this spreader. It's a fantastic spreader. It is a little bit expensive because it's commercial, but they do sell some others. Just make sure you buy a spreader that has pneumatic tires. It helps a lot when you're pushing in the grass. All right, so I showed you the equipment that's essential for doing a lawn renovation. Just to recap again, you're going to want a lawnmower with a bagger. You're going to want a herbicide like glyphosate to kill your lawn. You're going to want a dethatcher. You can either rent these or buy these. The Sun Joe makes an awesome dethatcher. You're going to want to have a good quality seed. You don't want to do all this work and find out that your seed has a percentage of weed seed in it. So do your research, find a good seed that will be for your zone. Warm season, cool season, transition zone. And pick out a good fertilizer, a good starter fertilizer. Some guys will wait a couple days until they start seeing germination to actually put a starter fertilizer down. Some will put a starter fertilizer down right away. It's up to you. There's different research for each. I've always put starter fertilizer down right when I seed it, and I've had great results. So after you have your grass seed, get yourself a spreader, hand spreader, walk behind spreader. It's your choice. I'll link below the Earthway, and also another type of spreader that's very popular is the Echo. I forget the numbers for the Echo, but there's an Echo spreader that has pneumatic tires and it's around $100. So it's a very homeowner budget-friendly spreader. Once you have all this, the equipment that you need, start planning out the date that you're going to set to be able to start your renovation. You're going to want to be able to plant your seed early enough that you can get 2-3 mows in, so that means your seed has germinated and you're able to mow 2 or 3 times before the first frost will hit. So you're going to have to look at what zone you're in, when the average frost is, and plan accordingly. Right now it is August 6th that I'm starting this video. I have already started my renovation. I have already killed it, I've already dethatched it, and I'm ready to bring in some topsoil. If you're watching this video and you're in Pennsylvania or northern states, you're going to want to start your renovation rather soon. At least start the kill, because you're going to be running into cooler temps and potential frost, and you don't want your seed to die after all that hard work. One of the most important things with any lawn renovation is going to be watering your lawn. How are you going to water your lawn? Do you have a means to water your lawn? I recently did an in-ground irrigation system. Video might be linked below or above, whichever. Check that out. It's a step-by-step process of how I did it and the tools that I needed. It cost me under $400. I want to say it's close to $300, under $400 to do a 2,000 square foot in-ground irrigation system myself. I also have a video on how to do an above-ground irrigation system with the commercial rainbird head to be able to get really good coverage. You can also use an impact sprayer. I would stay away from one of the rainbow irrigation systems. You tend to bring more water up in the air and you actually start to lose some. The impact sprayer works very well. It has bigger drops, which can push some of your dirt or leave little ruts. I personally like the Rainbird 5000 head and the setup that I use. You can fine tune the mist. Again, there's a video above that will tell you how to do that if you're interested. So I think I hit all the main points on this renovation and how you can prepare yourself to be able to do a renovation. I've done one before and I'm doing another one right now. So hit the subscribe button, stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing some updates on my renovation, and I'll be posting basically a full video on how I do my renovation step by step, and then the results. We all want to see the results, so I'm hoping to have an awesome lush green front lawn when I'm done. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Best of luck to you if you decide to do a lawn renovation this year, and then just have fun in the lawn. I'll see you guys in the next one.